I'm Debs. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's great to see you here. I am here to do another book tag. I'm doing lots. I'm trying to catch up with my book tags, so I'm going to spread them out throughout the week. This one, this is the classical music tag, and it is a tag that was created by Will Chambers. And I was tagged by the lovely Pat at Book Chat with Pat. There are only 4 questions in this, and they each involve a piece of classical music. So I went off and listened to them first, because although I listen to classical music, I don't actually know what hardly anything is called. So I went off to check. So the first question: Edvard Grieg, Peer Gynt, Suite number 1, Op 46, Morning Mood. What type of book, be it fiction, non-fiction, prose, poetry, could or do you read first thing in the morning? Alternatively, if you're not a morning reader, what book do you think has a great morning scene? I am a morning reader. I get up early. I like to get up early. I come out here into my book shack with a cup of coffee, throw the doors open, and breathe the cold air, or warm air in the summer. But it is my favourite time of day, and it is my most alert time of day. So first thing in the morning, I would read probably the most complicated or difficult book I am reading at the time. I tend to have 6 or 7 on the go at any one point. My attention span and my capacity to retain things I'm reading is much better in the morning. So it could be a non-fiction book. Also, it could be something I want to finish and can plough through first thing in the morning. There aren't any interruptions. Often I'm out here at 5, half 5, and it's a very beautiful time of day. And even when it's dark in the middle of winter, I've got lights out here and it's lovely and it's peaceful, and I do like a bit of peace and quiet. Question number 2. Richard Wagner, Walkürenritt, Ride of the Valkyries. A book you enjoyed where the protagonist dies or an important death/funeral takes place. Nothing like a bit of humour with your funerals, is there? Richard Osman's Thursday Murder Club series starts off with the death of Penny in a care home somewhere in the British countryside. And the reason that that's important is because Penny was a former police officer, and together with her friend Elizabeth, who is a former MI5 officer, they have been trying to solve cold case murders. And when Penny dies, Elizabeth ropes together her friends Joyce, Ibrahim, and Ron, and form the Thursday Murder Club. So the club wouldn't have been formed without the death of Penny. We never really meet Penny as a character because she dies very early on. Question number 3. Johann Pachelbel, Canon and Gigue in D major. Which book did you enjoy that has a wedding that you wish you could attend? I couldn't think of one that had a wedding that I wished I could attend. Instead, I went for this. Four Winds by Kristin Hannah. I loved this. This is it's the story of Elsa Martinelli, who it's set in the 1930s in the Dust Bowl in the US, and it's she is struggling with her family to survive. Now um, she marries a man who then disappears off the face of the earth, and she's left with a couple of children. And the marriage is important. It makes her feel part of her family. Um, so the marriage is integral to the plot, but it's basically it's a story of a woman trying to save her land, trying to protect her family, and the lengths she will go to do that. Um, it's I think it's probably the last book that made me cry. It's beautiful. It's Kristin Hannah does such a good job with it. Really enjoyed it. The last piece of music is Gustav Holst's The Planets, in particular Jupiter, the bringer of jollity. A book or a series which poignantly moves through phases. And that has to be this. This is The Eighth Life, subtitled For Brilka. It's by Nino Haratishvili. She is a German-Georgian author, and it is a massive family saga that runs through the 20th and into the 21st century about a Georgian family, and it's told through the lives of the women in the family as we go down the generations, and it's fabulous. It was recommended to me because I wanted to read a book specifically Georgian. It was recommended to me by Jim at Jim's Books, Reading and Stuff, and I absolutely loved it. It is just the most fabulous book. It's quite long. I don't mind long books, but it is wonderful. And that's it. Those are the questions. So it just remains to tag some people. And for this one, I am going to tag Aaron Facer. I am also going to tag Greg at Another Bibliophile Reads. I am going to tag just going through my subscriptions here. I'm going to tag MJ at Reading This Life. And I think that's it for today. I have 3 or 4 more to do, so bear with me while I get through them. Thank you for popping by. Please like and subscribe, and I will speak to you again very soon. Bye for now.